Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to ET Now, your market cafe with me, Kanishka Sarkar and Shreyansi Singh. Over the next 1 hour, we'll get you top developments from India and around the world and also tell you about the stocks to keep on your radar today. Well, all eyes today will be on RBI's policy decision. But before we get to what is expected on that front, let's first get you some quick US market updates, especially as Donald Trump's tariffs are set to take effect today. Now, Shreyansi, looks like Wall Street saw declines again as US is forging ahead with 104% tariffs on China.
Absolutely, you do have that anxiety coming in on the back of tariffs and all the announcements, in fact, that have been made when it comes to tariffs, and that is something that has really just fueled this 4-day rout that we've seen as far as stocks are concerned. The volatility is something that we're seeing still continue at this point. S&P 500 was up more than 4% at one point before ending the day with a loss of 1.6% thereabouts. So that's the kind of move that you're looking at. That's the kind of volatility that you have at hand when it comes to the S&P 500, but also the larger market as well. When you take a look at the 30 stock Dow as well, that's the one that climbed 3.9% at its high for the day, ultimately fell 0.8% at the end of trading. And when you take a look at the broad market index, nearly 19% off its record high as well. So that's the kind of move that you're looking at for the broad market index as well. Now, over the course of 4 days, you do have the Dow that has lost over 4,500 points. So that's the move that you have. S&P 500 sustained a 12% loss, in fact, coming in, and nasdaq composite also down more than 13% in that period. So double-digit losses coming in for both of these indices over the course of just 4 days. We've seen quite the rout come in on the back of some commentary coming in from Trump about the tariffs as well as the tariff announcement. You do have tech giant Apple that has also suffered keenly in that period as well, because you do have that iPhone manufacturer expected to see higher costs with incoming China tariffs. So that's also something that we're looking at in terms of stocks. And investors could also be in for another roller coaster ride, as you do have a raft of tariffs like we've talked about earlier that take effect on Wednesday just after midnight. And these duties, in fact, very important to note, also include an anticipated 104% levy on Chinese imports as well, like Kanishka mentioned. So definitely something that we're looking at, Kanishka. But speaking of what we're looking at, you do have the crude sell-off that is also continuing at this point.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.